No, song's live right now on YouTube. Your racial slurs.
Thanks for letting me know. No, you know, didn't even get a countdown or something. Kind of get like a 3, 2, 1, something like that.
Camera 1.
We born.
Camera 2.
Yeah.
And we're live.
And we live on IG2.
Joe, it's cause you already. It's cause you already know.
Pull up the table a little bit.
You already know. It's cause you already know. It's cause you already know.
Set yourself up for failure.
Come on, man. Have a little more faith in me. When we live. Talking to the champ.
Joe.
We the team. My guys. Let's get it started.
Record.
Let's close the door. Let's get it. It's all right. Jones. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. And that's it. And that's it. Brush your teeth. Shining. We in a motherfucking building. You know what time it is.
Me with them.
What? It's Monday. It's like 7:05, baby, but we here live, the motherfucking Jones Hour with, to the right of me, you already know.
It's cause you already know.
You already know, man.
Sir Christensen.
You know who this
Christian
is to me, man.
_talk_ radio.
One more again.
2 times, Jonesy 2 times.
You're
And over there, the producer, one and only, and motherfucking acid in the building.
I feel like this is evolving. Eventually, you guys are gonna like get the earrings.
I'm with it.
What earrings? I don't get it.
We'll get it eventually.
Alright. On my head.
You.
But we here though.
Bye, Brian.
What up, guys?
How's everything, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm fucking chilling. How are you, man?
Good, bro.
I'm good.
What? We back. Got a lot to talk about. Let's get right into it.
Good, man.
Turn up. If you don't know, we on live on the Jones Hour. Catch us every Monday on YouTube and the IG. Follow, subscribe, the Jones Hour. And if you miss it, you can catch it on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google, or iHeartRadio. Stream the podcast. Hit the subscribe there too. You know what I'm saying? Trending topics, sports, hip hop, all that funny stuff. Plus the little on fly shit that we do, man. So fuck with us, tune in, check us out every Monday on the live. And also you could call us up 347-586-1676 at any time, man. Just hit us up and call in on the live and we're ready. But let's get right into the playoffs. Baloncesto in the motherfucking building.
Baloncesto.
Shout out for John.
Word. I like that.
Right? Let's get it.
Let's do it.
My bad. I lost the IG. I'm trying to get the IG back. I don't know why.
My fault, man.
I'm trying to get the IG back. I'll mess it up.
Fucking Celtics, Warriors. So you have a little reality here.
See how we get you in this
Before we get crazy. With me?
Yeah.
I'm here, man. I'm always here.
Yeah, now.
You know,
Now we focus. My bad. Celtics Warriors. Let's be real. Celtics did what they had to do. You know what I'm saying? They went into Golden State and took a game. As of right now, they're going back home to play games 3 and 4 with home court advantage. You know what I'm saying? 3 now out of the last 5 games are in Boston. You know what I'm saying? If they win all their home games, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. That'll be game 6 and the series. You know what I'm saying? So they've done what they needed to do. Shout out everybody on the check and Rap. What up?
Wagwan.
Was good. So in my eyes, Boston should be going back home like happy right now. I think Golden State has all the pressure. Yeah, they did what they had to do in game 2, but they had game 1 and lost it in the 4th quarter. You can't get outscored 42 to like 16, 46-16, some shit like that in the 4th quarter. Call us up 347-586-1676. You already know. Let us know how you feel about the NBA playoffs. Let us know who you think is going to make it. Kush, how you feel about it?
No, I mean, that's a fact. I mean, you're right. I mean, Boston did exactly what they had to do. You know what I mean? They're a better team. But just like that 40-point, you know, that 40-point scoring shit they did to them in the 4th quarter, the Warriors did it right back to them for them in the 3rd, pretty much. Right. You know what I mean? It was like 36-14.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Because the reality is they I think both teams realized. Well, I think Boston already knew that the type of scoring spurts that Golden State could go on, but I think Golden State heavily underestimated the type of runs that the Boston team could go on, and perpetuated by the defense. You know what I'm saying? That is all through defense, fast break, defense leading to baskets, defensive plays, stops, big rebounds, big turnovers, things like that are leading to their offense. And then not only is it leading to that, but then nobody's missing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's pulling threes. Mm-hmm. And they're all banging them. Tatum, Grant Williams, Horford, Brown, Smart. Everybody's banging threes. Mm-hmm. They bang like 8. You know what I'm saying? As a team.
Yeah.
So it's like when you start doing that, it's different.
I feel like it's a few things.
So
like, I feel like it's that like with combined though with some other things. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because like you can see like they like because I agree with like your first point with their mentality. Like yo, at the end of the day, they're trying to win every single game, but they're like yo, if we can at least get one. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they came out that first game and blitzed them. Mm-hmm. Like you said, because the almost similar to the same amount of shots. You know what I mean? They pulled up in the first game. They just missed them. Mm-hmm. Same players. Yeah, However, they didn't hit the same amount of shots. Yeah. No. But I think all things is true. I'm not trying to like debate you on it really because I agree. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying now. But where that happened. Can now Golden State, like I said, they have the pressure. Can they do what Golden State did? I mean, what Boston did to them at home, back in Boston? Can they take one? You know what I'm saying? Can they outplay them and do it like that? Boston is a hard place to play at. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. We might not like them as a city or a franchise or anything like that, but you can still give them their credit in terms of the type of fans they have, the type of pride they have, the type of city that is. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like, blue collar people, hardworking people, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they fronting on it, So it's a big wave.
Did you hear all the shit going on with the Draymond Green film?
Yeah. I mean, I think it was a good play on. I seen the play as it happened in its entirety, and I felt that I think it would have been excess to do. I think it was still so early in the 4th quarter where it happened that like if you did it, they would have felt a certain way in terms of
you setting this up.
No. You're just changing the outcome of the game, knowing that this is Golden State at home. Like that type of loss could easily change the way the game is going. So. In my eyes, I think they did the right thing with that.
I don't think the refs did anything wrong, man. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people just because they're coming out like they're like, you can't be thinking like, oh, if I give him this technical, he's gonna give up the game. Like if it's technical, it's a technical. You know what I mean? If it is what it is, you should just call it and like, man, shut the fuck up. or shit. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, because like you talking about something that can switch. Like he already has history with this shit in terms of getting kicked out. You know what I mean? And could have possibly changed the face of the series.
Right.
Like that already almost happened. Like with him specifically.
Yeah, word.
Yeah,
Not saying they would have won that
when Cleveland came back from 3-1.
Not saying they would have won it because Cleveland did some crazy shit, but you never know. So, man, fuck all that. I thought it was a play on too, man.
Yeah,
it was crazy. He pushed him. He's like, "Yo, man, get off my ankle."
Yeah. Nah, it was definitely like a thing. It was a little, scuffle on the ground. He grabbed his shorts, he grabbed his leg, stood over him. You know what I'm saying? There's a big disrespectful thing when you're playing basketball and somebody stands over you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate the worst example ever, but when Scottie Pippen like walks over Patrick Ewing in a playoff dunk and shit like that, like and then tells fucking Spike Lee to sit his bitch ass down or some shit like that. Like, you felt that. That shit was horrible. That shit was heartbreaking. So there's a level of disrespect that players feel when you do that, when you stand over them like that after taking them down, because everybody knows going to the floor is like a body. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I'm just saying, just quickly, because that being said, right? Because this whole Draymond Green foul shit is catching fire. Like everybody's talking about it. I'm seeing it everywhere. You know what I mean? Should have been fucking foul should have been injected, all that bullshit. Do you think it's gonna catch fire to the point where the next game he plays it is? You know what I mean? Gonna be crazy tougher on him? Like they might be setting some examples.
I think that
like, would you bet that he gets 4 or more fouls?
No. What I do think, no. Here's what's gonna happen. Here's the situation behind it, because they say he has 4, and the suspension will come after 7. So he could, if he gets an ejection in the game, that'd be 2 technicals right there. After that, after he gets 1 more technical, he's already getting suspended. So in his mind, like, dog, there's a lot of basketball left. There's only 2 games left. If this goes to a 7-game series, you can't risk actually being, you better be smart about it, And the reason why it's catching so much fire is because Draymond Green is considered somewhat of a little hothead in this new era of basketball. You know what I'm saying?
And a little bit of a dirty player, a little bit.
Well, a little bit physical player,
a little bit
dirty. I don't know.
No, that stigma. No, that stigma's out there, bro. Let's not like
some people.
No, exactly. That's all I'm trying to say. Like it's out there known that he could do some like flagrant shit, kicking you in the nuts and all that. Come on, we seen it.
Yeah.
Like me and you have talked about obviously outside the show when the shit happened, and we was like, "Yo, come on, is that really a basketball type of reaction?"
Yeah, no. But sometimes it just be happening like that.
I guess.
No, I don't know. It's certain times. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on in his mind. I don't know anything like that. I do feel you that there has been
it's also
around that in terms of him being
the
like
type
that.
of player. I'm also not knocking it because that type of player is very missed in the NBA. You know what I mean? That kind of performance. Like I don't think he's out here trying to take people's careers out, but he's gonna let you know, like, yo, I'm here, and you ain't just gonna do this, that, and this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the end of the day,
kick you right in the shin.
How they doing their thing, bro? They're doing their thing in terms of taking one back. I'm rooting for Golden State. You know what I'm saying? I picked them to win. This would be another fucking. Oh man, this would be another Jones Stradamus in a motherfucking building. It's behind the television, actually. Jones Stradamus. So that's just how I does.
Finals MVP card.
Finals MVP. I mean,
he's gonna finish it off. Finish the accolades.
Nah, I can't. You can't call it just yet.
99 overall.
You can't call it just yet. We got calling. Marv. Yo, what up? You on the Jones Hour? Who this?
Yo, it's your boy Marvelous.
Straight from the
homeland, the motherland,
the islands.
They had me giving you a racial slur in the beginning. I said you look a mad Puerto Rican outside.
But the key word is outside.
No. You in Puerto Rico. Now he just had the funny Hawaiian looking, like he looking like he was just blending in with the homeland. You know what I'm saying? Real hicked out.
I was around. I mean, depending on what I wear for the day, but most of the time I need to blend in. Right now I got one on I got on a loud ass shirt, so niggas know I'm probably a local. I mean, tourist.
What's it like out there, real quick, man? A quick little
what's the
sum
weather?
up. A little 5-second sum up of what's around you, your surroundings, weather, smells,
Right now,
monkeys.
right off the beach. It's like a
Right by the beach.
Right near the beach.
Boy!
You know what I'm saying? There's like a little
La playa.
bar. So I'm about to go check that out.
Okay.
It's beautiful out there, man. The weather is fucking 80 and up. The night is 70.
Okay.
Sometimes, yeah, maybe a little hotter. That's lovely, man. I suggest everybody on the Jones Hour to go check out Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
Puerto Rico.
Definitely
Black
on the
Jones
bucket
Hour.
list. Definitely on the bucket list.
We
gotta do the Jones Hour on location in Puerto Rico.
And you know what they say is the best thing about the island, right? Is one thing I learned.
What?
Being out there.
Put us on.
The best thing about the island is the people.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I don't mean it in you know.
Yeah, we know what you meant.
Cocky, yeah.
I wanted to explain himself. I thought it was a little cocky.
The people here are really kind, really helpful,
That makes sense.
and yeah,
That's
like,
beautiful,
not
man.
like,
I really can't tell if he's ever being
you walk
sincere
past
or
people,
not.
they take
You
a
know?
woman. But anyway,
See?
you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about last night. You know what I'm saying? What happened? What we seen last night? There was 3 things. If y'all don't know, there was 3 things on last night that was popping.
Right. Let's see your take on all 3 of them. First of all,
And I want to hear the first one.
Yeah.
Well, to me, Hell in the Cell was like, it's not like how we used to. I thought it was going to be a few matches where they fought in the cell. It was only one, the main event, which was Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. And
Jordan Peck.
I thought it was the partner. I didn't like it that much.
Somebody
Cody, yeah, he came, his whole shit was fucked up.
You came into the fight.
Yeah. Yeah, his whole shit was fucking all
WWE
purple and shit.
I know he's part of WWE. He milked him. He milked him.
3 times in a row, yeah. And the people just Cody Rhodes.
Interesting.
So, yeah, there was only really like 3 decent matches. But other than that, it really wasn't good. The Judgment Day versus what the hell is their name? AJ and that was one of the best matches of the night. But even the main event with the Hell in a Cell between Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, like, it really wasn't that good. It was more of like, the Cody Rhodes supposedly has a torn like something in the shoulder.
It's a Peck.
Yeah, Peck. So
this is Tilly.
It was like OD bruised and looked OD over exaggerated.
Do you know what a pectoral is?
Yeah, sure. I just told you, it's a Tilly muscle.
I want to make sure.
Yeah, man.
He knows.
It wasn't that good. It wasn't that good.
All right.
All right, so that's one thing that you seen. What was the
Scratch
other
it off.
2? Come on,
Next.
let's go.
We seen the Rangers game.
No,
You know what I'm
Rangers.
saying? Rangers lost last night, but we was up
Good for them.
by 2 runs, by 2 goals, and then they came back, I think, in the third to tie and win.
Yeah, they hit a double.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was we looking good, man. We definitely scoring. You know what I'm saying? Rangers are for Rangers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, they in the garden.
Yeah, I'm an Islander fan, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, the Islanders was in the same position a year or 2 ago against the same Tampa team, and we lost. So it's kind of like, damn, like, do I really want the Rangers to win? Fuck. Not really. You know what I'm saying?
You rather have Tampa go again?
Yeah,
Yes.
fucking 3-peat, son. Like, they just everybody, son. Fucking, they just died. They have dynasty right now. Ain't nobody stopping them. They're going to be talking about this. They're going to talk about this for generations and shit. This Tampa little dynasty right here in the 2020s. The 2020 Tampa dynasty. It's all sports. It's all sports. It's the Devil Rays. It's the Bucks. It's the Lightning. Where's Central Florida? Fucking the black and gold.
Golden Knights.
Yeah, they in Tampa too. I think.
I know Ed's with me.
No,
he's not because he's an Islander fan too.
I'm an Islander fan.
he's
too.
more of a diehard
Yeah.
Islander fan like ever. Like he literally like cuts himself.
I'm just not a hater though, so
No, he is.
Yeah, nah, I'm a hater.
No, he hates off camera.
That's what I meant, but I know so you understand.
Why? Because off camera hater.
Yeah, nah, fuck all that. Yeah, fuck all that. I mean, it's New York. I'm happy to an extent that they got it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's New York and shit like that. They've had it, but not really though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
that's
is what it is. It just is what it is.
All right.
Alright.
And there was the last game.
Warriors and Celtics.
And Boston.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
How you felt about that?
I think if Poole continues to have those big games like that, I think it's a wrap for him. You know what I mean? But and could he really be consistent on dropping those consistent buckets? That's the third. That's the third. Jordan Poole. That's the third shot that they really need. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's actually him and Clay. They're not really doing much. Only Wiggins is really haven't been giving him some decent minutes besides Steph and Draymond. You know, is Looney's been grabbing a lot of big boards and getting some big blocks and shit like that. Every time he's in there, he's a beast. Every time I feel my bad.
No.
I was just gonna say every time I feel like that Looney is playing the 5 position with Draymond in the same court at the 4. Golden State is their most dominant with whoever else they got around that. I don't think Boston had that hurts Boston because a lot of times it's not Horford taking all the jump shots, it's everybody else. So Looney's able to crash more and just sweep shit up. Mm-hmm. But go ahead, my bad.
He's been having a few good games though throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, I just feel like we should give a little bit more credit to Jordan Poole because I feel like
347-586-1676.
Because I get that one more time.
347-586-1676.
Because I feel like Jordan Poole has kind of been doing it majority of the season, and his anomalies is when he's kind of been like having a poor shooting performance, you know.
So that's what I'm saying.
Like I feel like yeah, like he's kind of, I wish you give him a little bit more credit. Like I feel like he's actually doing this thing, and I feel like
I mean for a youngin, for a rookie, he's doing this.
But this season, like I'm
this overall season,
he's been doing this thing, and we should give him more credit in the sense of like, yeah, he's been having a bad game, but that's the anomaly. Mm-hmm. It's not like if he has to kind of get back up. Nah, it's not get back up. He has to just do what he's been doing all season. You know what I mean? Because he's been that X factor for Golden State pretty much all season. Let's be real.
Yeah, he really has. But so has Wiggins and Clay and I think Wiggins and Clay.
I think Wiggins has been doing solid.
Wiggins has been doing solid, and Clay
been doing what he's been doing.
Clay coming back and getting into the flow of the last season. Like you see him drop that 32, like at the end of the last series, and to close that out. You know what I'm saying? So I think that they could really take over with their back against the wall, but they can't play no games with Boston. You can't let them get back. If you have a lead, you got to try to hold it. If you got to try, there's no mistakes. You can't have turnovers. You can't do that. You got to play up on your player. All of that. You know what I'm saying? You can't play no games with this Boston teams, in my opinion. You know? What's goody?
Yeah.
What up? IG checking in. What's good? Scribbles.
Yo, do you think? Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's just a random question.
No, what I was saying, back to what I was saying from the beginning, like, that's what I'm saying. If Jordan Poole has big games like that where he's dropping, 15 plus, 17 plus, what's his number? You know what I'm saying? He's dope.
Wow.
I think it's a lot.
Wow. I got to check in.
Steph is going to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Clay is going to do his thing. Andrew Wiggins, he's going to get a couple buckets. And then it's always really on that third or fourth player, that third or fourth side scorer. You know what I'm saying? We usually kind of takes it. It's always that one guy that steps up. You know what I mean? So if Jordan Poole continues to have those big games like that, it's a wrap. It's too much shooting, it's too much firepower. You know what I'm saying? But Boston Celtics has great defense. So I think it's gonna go Game 7. To be honest with you,
I think it's going 7 games also, but I think Golden State is winning. I had Golden State in 6, but I don't think I want to take it back only for the mere fact that I don't think if Boston has a home game must win, I don't think they're losing. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's 3-2, like Golden State has a lead 3-2 going into that game 6 where they could close it out in Boston, I don't think Boston is letting that happen.
Such a flip flop.
No, I'm still saying Golden State wins, but I'm not saying in 6 games. I'm saying in 7 games. I'm saying in 7 games because I'm seeing how they're playing. You know what I'm saying? They already stole one. We got Mike in the check-in right now. He said Boston in 6. That's what I was just saying. All they got to win is all their home games. The next 2 go back to Golden State. Golden State win at home, game 6. They don't want to go to game 7. They want to go to game 7. It's the most exciting thing that all the fans, sports fans, want to play. I mean, hear and watch, but you know, not every player is built for a game 7, baby. We've seen that a lot of times through history.
Yeah, nah.
Boston is they got a crazy elimination game record this playoff series, each playoff season.
Yeah,
they fucking went, yeah.
You know what I mean?
They went to like elimination games and shit.
Wow.
They win it.
All right, Marv, but yo, appreciate you on the check-in on from the island, from the homeland. You know, you gotta fucking bring us that eat a shot glass, yo.
That what?
You gotta bring us
shot
a shot
glass.
glass.
Yeah, man.
We want shot glasses.
Yeah, man.
Individuals.
Yeah, good luck. Oh shit. All right, bro. Yo, appreciate the check-in, yo. Holla, bro.
Later again.
I'll be over there tomorrow.
All right, bet. Hit me up when you in.
Drink a pina colada, man, before you leave.
Word, or what's the shit with the line?
A lime margarita.
No.
Margarita.
A mojito. A mojito, bro.
Pizza, what's the shit?
A mojito.
That's all I've been drinking out here.
Mojitos. Yeah, that's what you need, man. Lime and the mint leaves. All right, bro.
I said lime and the coconut.
Word. Later, bro. Be safe, man. Holla.
It was
Mom.
how's it week, mom?
Too trizzy. All right, yo, I think we covered all the basketball, man. Yeah, ain't got anything else you want to add to it?
No.
Or not?
Nah,
right?
fuck with Jamal Crawford, man. He's dope.
Fuck with Jamal Crawford. Yeah, I seen you share that on your page. So I actually agree with you on that. I see on my team, I got a 98 him. Woo! That boy, his handle game is crazy.
Fuck 6 man.
Handle is crazy. Anyway, let's get into the pardon me. Let's get into the MLB, man. Let's get a little
Baseball says so.
Baseball says so. Let's get into a little local home team baseball action. Whatever, man. Like, it's so good to be a New York fan in Yankees. We still got the best record in baseball, man. We still doing our thing, man. We got young nasty Nestor. You know what I'm saying? Just dominating. We getting quality starts. We got Judge putting up MVP numbers.
He looks like a chubby Manny.
Who?
Nestor.
Yeah, he does. but you got your mustache.
Yeah, you got a mustache. Yeah.
Your stash, bro.
Yeah.
You got your stash.
Funny.
It's like if I had a baby. Pose. Yeah, nasty Nestor.
That's stronger like 3 levels.
That's all be nasty. But check out me and Marie's restaurant, man. 6 on the Donk Avenue. You already know.
Yo, brunch is fire.
Brunch fire already just checked in. We're gonna be there Sunday if you want to fuck with us. Sunday.
Come out with us.
Yep. Be there Sunday. Jones Hour at me and Marie's. You already know. But back to it, yeah, man. Yankees, man. We doing our thing. Judge putting up his MVP numbers. Everybody's doing their part. No one feels like everybody against the team. We don't feel like we out. We're in every game. There's very few any like blowouts. We're not none of that, man. We're winning series, winning baseball games, just dominating. Like, I have no problems with what the Yankees are doing right now at all. I have nothing to complain about, nothing to be mad about. This is exactly where we want to be. This is exactly what we need. I want to go on the limb and pass me behind the television. Put on behind the television right there is the Nostradamus. Yep. No, that's a flat iron. That's what it was. I don't got no hair. Let me see that.
Good catch.
Right about now, I just want to shout out myself for getting a job because I got a job before I was unemployed, so now I got a job again. And eventually, in one of these paychecks, we're gonna go out on a limb, and I'll put a bet in,
He's also gonna paint something.
and I'm gonna paint something with that bet after I win the money,
That hat.
right? And I'm gonna put it in a bet, and here's the bet. Listen up. 3-leg parlay. 3-leg parlay. Aaron Judge
Okay.
wins the MVP.
Okay.
The New York Yankees make it to the World Series.
Bang.
And the New York Mets make it to the World Series. This is the bet I'm putting in. Don't know what the odds are just yet.
You could just make it a two-way parlay.
No, I'm making it 3
Well, if you just make
because it's
it,
guaranteed. Joe Stradamus has spoken.
well, if it's just a two-way, and you say the second one is the Yankees Mets Subway Series World Series this year.
Or I can make it a 4-leg and add that.
I don't know if they'll allow it.
Yeah, you could bet individually and you could bet the matchup. No future bet.
Oh, do parlays have to be three ways?
No, probably
no.
has to just be more than one.
Oh, so just a two-way parlay.
No.
Well, either way, put that bet in. If you want to do it individually, you could do 3 separate bets if you want. But that's what it is. And I'm doing it. And when I win my money, splash. Be painting the wall. Feel me? Shit like that. You guys are getting a raise. And a t-shirt. A raise and a t-shirt. How about the Mets, man? How about the Metropolitans? Let me hear something about the Metropolitans, Christensen, and Senor Antacid. Let's go.
We're doing great. 2 out of 4 with Dodgers.
That's all right. Yeah, that's good. You know,
So
you're the best team
Um,
in the NL. Maybe.
yeah.
Well, no, I mean,
No, we are.
we still are after losing those two.
Well, oh yeah, we got
Nice
better
split.
record than Dodgers.
Split, yeah.
All
We
right,
split.
okay.
We got better record than Dodgers.
Yeah, so it's fine.
We're second in wins behind the Yankees in the league.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
2 of our players are top 5 in RBIs. Alonso and Lindor. They're 2 and 4. Or like 1 and 4. I'm sorry, I think Alonso's 1. I think those 4.
Yeah,
and we still don't have 2 of our best players. That's awesome.
Oh, DeGrom and Scherzer. Right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and DeGrom's probably gonna come back mid-June maybe.
Hopefully.
No, I said maybe. I'm not gonna wait.
Because it's about to be mid-June in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know exactly. Around the 17th.
Yeah. Gold blood.
Marlins.
Gold blood. Gold blood here.
I don't want it. Go blood.
Kush gold blood.
More fire.
Kush gold blood has
More
already
fire.
been spoken. Has now been spoken.
You're ready, man.
So I had anything else with the Mets?
No, we're fucking.
That's how I feel, right?
Yeah,
like it's so beautiful. We have like nothing to
Lonzo,
talk about.
No, like Lonzo,
It's like so great. Like we're so nice, yo. It's so
Yeah.
fucking. It's so fucking fun.
Yeah, like we
Like,
don't.
fuck all of these teams. Fuck the Dodgers. Fuck the Devil Rays. I mean, the Rays. Sorry. Fuck. Who else? Astros. Toronto. Who's nice? Chicago. Cleveland. Minnesota creeping. Fuck them all.
Fuck them all.
Yeah. What's on your side? Who? Atlanta. Maybe Philly.
Fuck the Braves.
Fuck
Fuck
them.
the Phillies.
Who? St. Louis. Milwaukee. Fuck all
Milwaukee.
Who? The
St.
Padres.
Louis.
The Padres and the
Fuck
Dodgers.
you.
Fuck them too. You know
Fuck
what
them.
I'm
Fuck
saying?
them.
You might not like this Jones Hour shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we lost some of those fans over there, but we still love y'all, bro. We appreciate y'all checking in.
We love you all.
But New York, man. Mets, Yankees.
Only New York team.
Remember I called the Jones Stradamus spoken. Because when Golden State wins, don't act like I didn't call it. You know what I'm saying? When we get to the Final Fours, don't act like we didn't call it. You know what I'm saying? This is the shit we do over here. Real analysis.
Analysis.
Analyses.
Analysis. No?
Is that plural?
Maybe,
I don't know if it works in that regard.
but it might. Like if you said it to the right person, they understood.
My DraftKings froze on me. I'm sorry. I was just trying to get the odds for what you were saying.
All right, so
I got plus 1480 so far with just Yankees and Mets making it.
1480. That's not bad.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get the futures with the Aaron Judge thing, which is like I said, I gotta see.
Let's go. 1480. Now, if you put in a buck on that, $100. It's a nice little. That's a nice little 14 racks, right? Remember I said
if you put it with the Aaron Judge thing, it'd probably be more.
Oh, of course. At least another $150, $350 more, plus 350. Now staying in sports, I just want to transition to some boxing. There was a big fight this weekend. Just in case you want to catch the fights, man, make sure you check out me and Malaise, man. Boxing 600. They always got the fights on.
Boxing
Or maybe not. But if you check it out and you come through, odds are they probably have it. But this weekend was the Haney Kambosos fight. After all the shit that Kambosos was talking, he couldn't even make weight. So there was no way he could even win the title, even if he won. And he got spanked. Lost every round. So sometimes talking shit doesn't help you. We seen that the week before with Romero and Tank Davis. And now we're seeing it again. So it's like, what are we really doing? What are we really doing? Mm-hmm. But I think the real topic of conversation in boxing right about now is that Spence Crawford conversation of a fight in October. Bro, let me get a 2-2 trade. Let me get in a cloud. Let me get another 2-2 trade. Dog, I'll tell you right now. Whether you
didn't ask for those last two.
It doesn't matter whether you're the real boxing fan or just a casual boxing fan. When the announcement for this fight happens, don't make no plans, man.
Don't do it.
Call up your homies.
Call up whatever you want.
Bring the wives, leave her at home, whatever you gotta do. My man, do not mix this fight.
Don't do it.
Guaranteed fight of the century. And I'm calling it right now will be fight one of probably a trilogy because I can't see anybody winning and not the other one redeeming themselves in the rematch.
Mm-hmm.
Because are we not knowing that it's not going to be for all the belts? If they're the top two, they have all the belts. Nobody else has belts but them two in that division, in that weight class. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford.
No, that's
Must-watch boxing. Whether you're a casual fan or not,
yeah, it'll be lit.
I plead it to you. Hopefully,
or at least you'll think it'll be lit.
Hopefully you understood what I told you right there. Because that was serious talk right there. That was real deal for you combat fans.
Mm-hmm.
Even Marvelous just spoke. I forgot to bring up the fight.
Marvelous.
Yo, Vic, what up? BX in the building. You're ready. Park Lane, Soundview right there. In the building, Old Hood. But now let's get into some trending.
Let's do it.
Down with the trending?
Let's do it.
So we got a couple of topics. Well, first, shout out to Johnny Depp, man. Won his case, man. Johnny Depp won his case, bro. You know, we didn't be abusing dudes out here, man. And he got his just cause.
And his money.
And his money. So
and his money.
Shout out to him.
He was given money.
He was given money.
You got right?
He won money.
Money.
Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate you.
Money. Just cause and money.
Yeah. So
8 million.
That 8 million.
Yeah. It was more than that.
Unification.
No, she won money.
Yeah, so that's the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's 5, 4, 4, 4 quick maths.
4 plus 4, right? Yeah. So she got 8 million. He got 8 million, whatever. But shout out to him for winning the case. Now we're gonna transition to some more news. Watson Watch has come back. Man, your man.
Dun dun dun.
Your man Deshaun got another accused.
Who's man? Ants man.
I don't know whose man it is.
Ants told me.
That was
not my crew, it's your crew.
Nah, that's not my man's. My favorite. Nobody's man.
That was
Somebody's man.
No, I'll drop them people.
Somebody's man. I would take him, but
oh, so your man. You just said you'll take him live on air.
If he was to pass
on the bench.
If he was to pass all this stuff, I would take him.
What if it's still up in the air and you just don't know?
Nah, you can't even take a chance. The PR on that is bad, bro. The PR on that is bad, bro.
Fantasy? What?
Yeah, NFL, yeah, fantasy Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Only if it's leading to
the
W's.
bad PR, the
Only if
fantasy
it's-
league.
Yeah, only if it's leading to W's. I mean, I'm on my OB. I might want to stop you from drafting.
Group chat gonna be
But
crazy.
it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna be, it's gonna be serious out here in these streets. You know what I mean? But anyway, call us up 347-586-1676. Trending topics. And Watson, man, I don't know what's up. I don't know, dog. I think he has a problem, dog. It's like I don't know if he thinks he's entitled to happy endings after every massage visit or some shit. I don't know, bro. Like, but this is a little reckless, bro.
I'm to a point now where I honestly, and this is all not probably, I don't know if it's true or not. Obviously, it's just what I'm thinking. That he's legit doing what he's doing, and he's paying these chicks off, and they're just coming forward and shit and doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? But like, I think he thinks like, yeah, he's entitled to, he's paying for it. And I think they're coming out. I really think I really think, because like, man, I know it's an old video, but I just saw it. I'm not gonna say it resurfaced, but I just saw it like recently, like it was just in the real with me and Khalifa and him, man. Like, bro, if you go over here chilling with porn stars, I know me and Khalifa ain't just chilling with you like that in a maid outfit, nigga. Come on.
Well, you know I went down. You know I went down.
Come on.
Definitely.
It's next level shit, man.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, he probably has a problem, but he probably just doesn't want to admit it at this point, or like you said, maybe he just feels like he's entitled to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Which isn't a problem in itself, but if you can't recognize it as a person, it makes you even more like narcissistic and egotistical.
Do you
like
think
that,
he's playing this year?
No. I think Cleveland fucked up. They kept Baker. They still got Baker. Because it looks like he's going to still be the quarterback.
You think that's why? They kept Baker.
Hell yeah, because they couldn't know if it was guaranteed or not. They spent all that money, and that's why they really only gave him $1 this year type shit. They literally only spent them like like $1 million. That was it. It was like, yo, you just eat this $1 million. But that's the way you shape your contract to be, so that like you won't really lose that much for this first year if you got to sit out the whole year, and then the next year you're good. So you kind of like enabled him. You know what I'm saying? You kind of enabled him to act out with the backup on his thing, because he's like, yo, I just signed for 50 and only gonna lose 1.
Yeah. Yes, it
so 49 mil, and they still gonna pay me either way. I'm goody.
It's NFL, man.
On the back end.
Unfortunately, it's not their job to. If he didn't do nothing criminally illegal, they don't give a fuck, dog.
Right.
That's really like, they're not social police. I'm sorry that you're an asshole outside of football, but you know what I mean? Like unless he got locked up, the NFL takes a stand. You know what I mean? And now I'm not saying this is wrong or right, but what are they gonna do?
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? They're doing the business decision, and they're trying to cover all their bases with this. You know what I mean? But there is business.
Nah, really. No. Also in trending, Tampa Bay last night. It was Pride night at their stadium, I guess, and they had some Pride patch that was supposed to be wearing. 5 players, old pictures, ripped the patch off and didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, I guess you understand and you're right to to protest or feel a certain way and all this other stuff, man. But I mean, just as a people, man, when are we gonna just start being a little more accepting? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Bible really isn't that real that much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Like that. The Bible says it's a sin to be gay, bro. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, blasphemous.
People were gay way before Jesus was born. There was gay people before Jesus. Whatever. What are we? 2022 BC. AD, right? AD, 2022 years after death of Christ. Whoever you want to break it down, buddy. 10,000 years ago, there was definitely gay people, bro. I'm sorry to break your heart. And there was no Bible then.
We watched Game of Thrones.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Like, I just don't feel like people have the right to just blatantly do certain things, especially when it's a person's free will to live their life the way they want to live it. You know what I'm saying? Like if someone wants to be gay, why is that your business? Why? You know what I'm saying? If anybody wants to, if they want to be a transgender,
what they're doing in their personal life. How
yeah,
does that affect you?
yeah, like are they in your house? You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about it's all seen and everything like that, bro, it's been out there the whole time. It's been out there the whole time. Oh, gotta check in. What up? You on the Jones Hour?
How's the best show doing?
Oh,
We going to down.
Mr. Jones.
what up,
What's up,
Pops?
Mr. Jones?
What's goody?
What's going on?
Chilling, talking that fly shit, man. How you been? How the West Coast?
I'm
Cali
good. I'm
checking.
good. I was listening to what you were saying, and I just felt compelled to call in. I'm
More people need to do that.
proud of you for being my son, no matter what happens. But to see you speak those words just recently about people in their own, what they want to do with their own lives, and people accepting them, I was even more proud of you. And obviously your partners in crime right there. I do have one question though.
Go ahead.
For you guys.
Let's hear it.
If I believe people are transgender, they should be able to live their lives the way they want to. One thing that I have a disagreement though on the issue of transgender is when they are, whether they're male or female, playing the sport that they are acknowledged now to be, because in some of them they have an advantage. Obviously,
Clear advantage.
men
Yeah,
that are now pampered. Oh yeah. So I think that's the problem, because I don't think that's fair. I mean, if you win straight up, then that's good. But if you have that kind of physical ability that the rest of the field just does not have, I think there's got to be a way to get around that. And I was thinking that for sports like golf, you have a handicap, and maybe there are certain sports that you let them have some sort of handicap so the playing field becomes even. I don't know how that would work in
+5.
+5. Yeah, no, I said no. I really I already came up with the solution. Whether they ever do it,
I would love to hear it.
The solution is their own lane. The solution is their own lane, their own transgender sports.
The only problem with the solution.
No,
getting them.
No. That was my solution. That was my problem. But I would say instead of sports really starts at more of a high school level and up. You know what I'm saying? So if you could try to do districts, because I mean the number in a school might not necessarily even be enough to have a team. You know what I'm saying? Competing. But I mean that's the only way that I feel that it's necessary, where they get their own lane to now create their own records and whatnot. Because this dude that was born a dude and then just became a chick and wanted to become a swimmer, and he was ranked 190th in the world, and then all of a sudden had the second and third best record ever, is a clear indication of why it doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of what I'm thinking is if you start that now, in terms of doing it within school districts and everything like that, you're starting the path of making it what it needs to be in the future. Because right now, there is no place for them that makes it fair, in my opinion.
I agree.
In terms of sports.
Yeah, I mean.
Only.
Yeah. But in terms of that competing level, all the men and vice versa women now that trans into the other sex, you compete against yourselves. You know what I'm saying? You have these categories: trans male versus trans male, trans women versus trans women. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they're competing against each other. In those categories of, and from as simple as basketball to bowling to even gymnastics and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Where you start creating those lanes and those paths for them at the school level, because that's where all sports started. All sports started at the collegiate level. Everything, basketball, football, baseball, it was all started found in some college by some professor that created the sport, and the first teams Now we're really there with college teams, not professional teams.
Yeah, and they didn't get paid.
And they ain't get paid, exactly.
Not true.
So
Yeah, I think that people should be able to live their lives the way they want to.
word.
As long as it doesn't affect me directly,
Mhm.
and I think people should be able to do whatever they choose to, including sports.
I agree.
So,
So what else is up, bro? I know you gonna be on the East Coast next weekend. We're looking forward to that.
yes, we are.
Yeah, man.
trip.
As we approach the East Coast, so that I can see my first ball game live, because obviously of COVID, where else did I actually watch my first baseball game, but not in the stadium that filmed my first baseball game? Well, not actually that stadium, but the same team, obviously. And I'm going to go see the Yankees against the Cubs.
Oh yeah.
Considering that we have the best record in baseball right now, it just makes sense.
Yeah. We just talked how good it is to be fucking New York baseball fans right now with the Yankees and the Mets. It's a lesson.
What I want to know is, how the hell did he let his dog bite him?
Ooh.
Ask the Mets fan. Which pitcher had their dog bit him?
No, they don't know. This is breaking news.
What?
Boom.
Who's your newest ace on the team?
Scherzer?
And whose dog bit him?
Ooh.
I don't know that.
His dog. His own dog bit him.
Yeah. No, I didn't know that.
That's a setback. That sucks. You see, Nip won't do that to me. Right, Nipsey? I mean, chilling on the couch right now.
No, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
But look, second best record in the MLB, right behind y'all. You know what I mean? Without him, without him and DeGrom, so that's still good. It still feel good to be a Met fan.
Oh no, it's not good right now.
No.
Like we said before, it looks like it's gonna be a World Series. It's the all New York World Series. And also, let's be honest, as I told you in the beginning of the season, the MVP is for the American League resides in the Bronx.
Future New York Met,
Resides in the Bronx.
Aaron Judge.
Future New York Met. This motherfucker.
Y'all ain't paying $500.
They paying $500.
Okay.
Y'all ain't paying $501.
His name, okay, wait. First of all, his first name is Brian for a reason.
Okay.
And his last name is Cashman for a reason.
What's the reason?
He has cash,
No,
man.
he doesn't.
Cash, man. Yeah, he spends it.
Let's see. Let's see.
But he ain't stingy.
Let's see.
He ain't stingy. He just gave Garrett Cole how much money? He ain't stingy.
Let's see.
He ain't stingy. We just don't got that Cohen money, but it doesn't look like.
Okay, let me ask
fuck out of
Let me
here.
ask a different question.
I hear it.
Because the season comes to an end. You win the World Series. You get WC, and Washington wants to get rid of Soto.
Of course they do.
Right? Do you sign Soto and not sign Judge?
Nah.
Crazy.
Nah.
Yo, Brian,
even though Soto
Mr. Jones, Brian is crazy.
Nah.
He's
First
crazy.
Of all, wow. First of all,
He's out of line right now.
First of all,
He's out of line right now.
don't.
Mr. Jones.
I got to. There's two Jones.
Don't
I'm
lie.
two Jones.
Mr. Jones, you
I
got
got
to.
Wow.
He's out of line right now.
I have to. Two Joneses.
Wow.
Right? I have to, specify.
Jeez.
I wasn't out of line with that.
No.
Yo,
I have to specify.
All right. We got it. Specify.
Okay, so what happened?
No. Here's the thing. Judge is our face.
Oh man.
Judge is our face. Judge already proved to us that all he had to do was put up those numbers, and he's gonna give us a World Series. This is what we want. This is the Yankees. It's World Series is bust. What has Juan Soto done? Does he have a World Series? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Well, who?
He does.
Washington.
Yeah, but fuck them.
It always boils back to that.
Yeah, we just finished that in the last segment with the Islanders and the Rangers. You know what I'm saying? And I had to give a fuck the Rangers and all the other teams.
No.
What
Yeah, it was fuck them.
What World Series is Aaron Judge have right now?
The one we're about to win this year.
Oh, you really not taking Juan Soto?
I mean, if we lose, I would take Juan Soto. If we win, I'm not taking Juan Soto.
That's crazy.
Plain and simple.
No, that's crazy.
That's plain and simple. That's it.
That's crazy.
It's plain and simple.
No, that's a take situation, in my opinion, Mr. Jones.
All right, so you giving up the best player fan on your team?
Which would be who?
Whoever you think it is.
DeGrom?
Scherzer, DeGrom. No,
I'll give
DeGrom. Everybody would give up DeGrom.
I'll give up DeGrom right now.
I'll give up DeGrom.
Figure out what's wrong with him.
Yeah. Yo, take Soto there. No problem. Yeah, take him.
And Nemo.
He's only 36.
On paper, yeah, it's supposed to be. You know.
Yeah, he's due for another Cy Young, right? Fuck out of here.
But do you give up Pete Alonso?
For Juan Soto?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's on you. That's a Met thing. I don't worry about the Mets. I don't really care about
Yes.
it.
Only because of the production. I'm sorry. I just want to explain real quick. Only because of the production of position in terms of what Pete Alonso will do as a first baseman. Defensively as well. Not just the offense. You know what I'm saying?
I can see
That's a lockup outfielder. You know what I mean? And Pete Alonso's a beast, but he also plays first base.
Trying to say you can get another piece first base.
I can see where he's coming from, but I still wouldn't want to get rid of.
Like, I don't want to. I love Alonso. Trust me. I do. But you talking about Juan Soto? And I believe Juan Soto's younger? I think.
He is.
He's definitely younger.
He's younger. He's younger than Justin.
You know, I'm good. I like my boy Aaron. Young Aaron. On A-Ron.
That's a lockup outfielder, man. We still got Dom Smith.
I'm good with A-Ron, and at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers got one ring, or just needs one ring for us. I'll be happy. If I had a ring, we do. We fucking do. And it's only fitting 22.
Mr. Jones, are you taking Juan Soto?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Man, like, come on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
if those are the options, you let Judge go, man.
You know, because Cashman, Soto would have to win several championships again. But yeah, I would let him go.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I would love for the Mets. I would love for the Mets to get Juan Soto, but I don't think the Nationals gonna do that. They're like, fuck out of here. Yeah, they're gonna fuck out of here.
Yeah, they'll send him to New York, but not there.
Yeah, not there. Unfortunately.
I would love,
but we'll take Judge. You guys can have Soto. We'll take Judge. Take Soto out of our division. We wouldn't have to really worry about him, and we'll get Aaron Judge. Sure, I'm with that.
It's a nice little trade.
Yeah, that sounds.
It's a win-win for
everybody. I feel like that sounds like a win-win.
But except for me, because I would still be missing my man. Pause. All right, Pops, man. So we looking forward to hopefully, you know,
we do a brunch
see you next week. Yeah, we do a brunch. We gotta really meet cushion in. So it would be nice if we did that on Sunday. I don't know what your plans are, but we'll see what's up.
We'll figure something.
Hello.
Sorry.
Did you hear us?
No, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I said on Sunday we try to do a brunch. I want you so you can meet the full crew while you out here, man. In Manny's restaurant, and me and Marie's.
Some food, some mimosas,
shit like that.
Oh, at what time?
Brunch time.
Brunch time.
Well, I'll get back to you on that.
All right, cool.
Maybe we can make that work.
Yeah, like
awesome.
And anytime after 11, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure that out.
All right.
But let me ask one other question.
Of course.
Once we're done, and then I'll let you guys go because I myself have to figure out something. But I had to call because I say one, and I'll say it again. This is the best sports show ever.
Right.
All of the rest of them are whack.
Facts. Facts.
Who and I'm talking about all the basketball as far as point guards are concerned that are out there that we can possibly get. Is there anybody you trade right now that's out there that you would trade RJ for?
Point guard?
Yeah.
Specifically point guard?
Oh, damn, it would be hard. I'd consider Ja Morant. I would definitely do Luka if it is a deal with him. I definitely do Steph Curry if there's a deal with him.
Even at his age?
Yeah, definitely. Boy could shoot the building out. In my eyes, I don't think he can stop it. You know, that shooting thing is learned. You know, even Ray Allen, after he had the little Boston shit, went to Miami and still helped them win another 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So I mean, and there's 2 roles. You know, Luka, and Steph fill 2 roles in terms of premier scorer and the point guard we desperately need. That RJ isn't. So
You're giving up RJ for who? Luka?
For Luka Doncic.
The trade's not practical, but
No. My pops asked the question if there's any point guards out there that you would make a trade for, or that you would trade RJ Barrett for. And I'm saying,
you're gonna go to that tier
because he's too frail, bro. He's too frail, and I don't think he's gonna be what we need him to be in 3 years. I think in 3 years tops, Damian Lillard is
out of the league.
probably about to be out the league. Like can't play no more defense
That's
anymore.
a fucking hot take.
Yeah, can't play any more defense after about 3 years.
I mean, that kind of happens
that.
though. Like, look
He's mad skinny, he's mad little, he's mad short.
We got
You know what I'm
other
saying?
players. Look at
Reason
John
why
Wall.
he-
Look
yeah.
at, there's a couple other players that
John Wall.
peaked and then just went off the cliff hard. You know, it usually happens, man.
That's just about
I think that's what's gonna happen with Morant. I think he's gonna peak. He's already been hurt enough, but he's
unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Nah, but
Resting hard.
but Ja Morant is game changing. So, like I said, I'll probably do Ja. I'd probably do let's go through it. Trae Young, Trigger. I don't know if that's logical or not, but I was still down.
Well,
do that.
It's like so if you trade for Trigger, you don't think you're kind of in the same position, just like how you were saying before.
Yeah,
like
but it desperately. Donovan's not a point guard, so it desperately feeds the position that we need. We need a point guard. So when we're looking at point guards to get, it's also